Well, hello, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We are going to start off with some oracles. And yeah, you know what? I have been doing only three. Let's just do four. Okay, and then we'll have two rows of the tarot. Okay, that's how I'll do it. All right, because some of you guys couldn't see it up here. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. Let's see what comes out here for you, Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius. Okay, you guys have eagle. We'll talk about it. Butterfly. Ooh, love it. Sagittarius. Stallion. Okay, let's get one more. Sagittarius. And compass. Okay. All right. So Sagittarius, not bad. Not bad. Okay. So the first card is eagle. Eagle talks about a new hope because you have overcome your challenges, or you will be overcoming your challenges. That is something that most of you, or a lot of you, are really happy to hear. I'm also seeing here with this, this talks about you guys feeling proud of the fact that you were able to, overcome a lot of things that you've overcome over the years. Maybe maybe you stood your ground when it came down to a lover, right? And it was really hard for you to tell them no. But I definitely see it here because the eagle talks about your past, your present, and your future. And you're combining all of those things. And that's, teaching you a lesson, so to speak. Okay. And it's also teaching you how to move. So I love the fact that you're seeing life from a different perspective because eagle is not on the ground. They're up in the air. They're able to see everything, not just something from a limited scope. Okay. So I feel like something is going to become very clear to you. And this is why there's some new hope coming in here. Now, you guys have butterfly. Now, because you see things differently, all of a sudden you are embracing change. Okay. And that's change that you're going to experience on the outside of you. This is change on the inside of you. All right. It is evolution of the soul. I love it. Okay. And this also talks about you being able to reinvent yourself. So, I always use this, especially for those who, let's say you guys went to school and you're like, I got all of these different degrees and I'm not able to use it. Now you guys probably are learning some type of skill with AI. And, you can use AI to help you in some kind of way with your resumes or, this could help you guys in some way when it comes to your business. Okay. But I do feel like you guys are going back to the drawing board and then finally something is about to get done. This happens even when you have a weight loss program, right? Let's say you guys are, okay, I have a set goal for my weight. And now you're like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, and start that over, right? So I see that there's so many things within you that you are changing and you're so proud of yourself. I'm happy that I even use the word proud because I do feel like you guys are sticking to something. Before you will let it go, you will stop. You didn't push through on something and now you're doing it. Okay. And this happens with everybody. A lot of times people feel like, oh, it's not worth it, or I'm not strong enough to tell this person no, I'm not strong enough to not eat the cupcake. You guys are actually hitting some type of goal here, which is really, really good. Okay. So the next card here is stallion. Yes. What does it say? You are breaking free. Any type of restrictions, any type of like, bonded, anything that feels very bondy, right? Like you feel bound to something, right? It talks about you guys now can run free, wild and tame. Okay. And you're able to actually be yourself. That's what it talks about, the inner beast. That's all about you, who you are as a person. Even looking at this, part of this changing metamorphosis also makes me believe that this is going to be something that you guys never even experienced. You guys are going to have, I'm just going to be honest, wild and tame there is making me feel like this is going to be brand new sexual experiences. This is going to be you traveling to places you never traveled to. I do see that you guys are going to be doing things unprecedented. Okay. per your life. Okay, that's what I see. Because you can't be the same person in doing something different. I just don't see it. I feel like you guys are going to actually challenge yourself. You're going to grow, and there's going to be things that you're going to do that you're going to be like, I never thought that I would ever do that. And I'm telling you, that's what's happening here. And this is a part of your true north. This is your self discovery. This is a new direction you're going to find yourself in. I love this reading. And let's just say you're like, okay, that sounds all good and fair, but when is this stuff supposed to happen? Well, here at the bottom of the deck, it says trust divine timing. Okay. That's what this means. I love the fact that Spirit always give you guys a prep talk with these oracles. You guys know I love tarot. I love doing a tarot only, but I feel like the oracles, I'm always driven to do it because it always give you guys a prep talk. And I feel like you're going to love the change that you're about to experience. And it can be very fearful, but I love the fact that you guys are breaking free. Some of you guys, this is from religious ideologies, and you haven't been able to actually express yourself the way that you want to. And now here you are, you're able to express yourself. And I'm telling you, some of y'all gonna be going wild, right? But it doesn't even have to be wild. It can be wild in a way where the energy is there. You know, very fiery, right? Very passionate and very magnetic. Okay, it could be in a good way. Okay, you can use it in a good way. But that is what I see. Now we're going to go ahead and see what all of this means. We're going to go ahead and use the tarot, see what comes out here for all of you. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see what's happening here for Sagittarius. Ah, the moon in reverse. Okay, not bad. I see that you're getting over something. I'm telling you, that's a part of your metamorphosis. I'm telling you, this is what this is looking like to me. You're getting over something or somebody. You know how sometimes like your own mind, your memories are just, reminiscing about things can, take you back to that time and place. That's what's been happening for a lot of you. Okay. And I feel like if it comes down to a love relationship, you weren't really reminiscing the correct way. Okay. Instead of you thinking about the things that how the person made you feel, right? How they made you feel crappy. They didn't open up to you. They didn't love you. They were acting like a-holes, right? A lot of you were ignoring that and you were only thinking about the good times. And that was a challenge for you to walk away from someone in particular. It was a challenge. And now all of a sudden you do something that you thought that you were never going to be able to do. I'm telling you, Spirit had you. You were doing something you thought that you would never be able to do. And that's for some of you, that little one act of saying no is revolutionary. That one thing. And for some of you, this has something to do with standing up to your mother, standing up to someone who you respect. Okay? Because there's fears here even from your childhood of a vulnerability, not being able to express yourself again with how you want to tell what you want to tell someone, how you want to tell someone how you feel and how they treat you. You may have been muzzled as a child and muzzled when you got older in your relationships. So a lot of those things are going to change. That's something that I see. And I also see that with the eagle is what? Able to see above. So the moon is saying in reverse, because you guys already know if this was even upright, it talks about things that are very foggy, uncertain, and you're unclear. That's the reason why the eagle is there. So if it is something that you cannot see, whether it's people motives, their behaviors, their intentions, you're going to be able to see it. That's what's so beautiful about this reading. All of this, you guys are going to break free from deception, depression. Yes. Yes. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Oh, look at this. I just want to let you guys know that came out with the Ace of Cups. Sorry, I'm cooking, y'all. So give me a second. That's why I was late. Give me a second, y'all. Now, here with the metamorphosis, You got the Ace of Cups hitting the Metamorphosis card. Now, this is two things wrapped all up in one. Because you guys already know how I feel about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is just pouring blessings, the universe pouring blessings on you, and you're just feeling it. You're taking a shower, you're taking a bath, you're just, like one of those little whirlpools, right? Or waterfalls. And it's so refreshing. That's that refreshing energy that the universe is actually, pouring on you, and it's giving you the ability to move forward. I love it, right? Like, it's giving you the ability to actually just move forward. But it starts within you, because if you don't have love within yourself, nobody else is able to love you. And remember, we said it is a part of your metamorphosis, not anybody else's. So you are embracing a change within yourself. Some of you guys are like, I'm just going to embrace the fact that I'm getting older, and I'm just going to embrace something new. I'm going to embrace the fact that, you know what, I may have to change the type of person that I can fall in love with. It could be any little thing, right? Because it's going to be catered towards every, Sagittarius here. But I do see that part of this has something to do with you loving yourself, and then you see things differently, which is the reason why the ego was there. You see how all of it is like all intertwined? And look at this. The Chariot is at the bottom of the deck, and it's telling you, yes, because of that thought, because of the way that you guys are thinking, you're going to be successful in that. This is not about nobody else loving you. This is about you loving yourself. That is the change that you're going to be experiencing. Now, will you have love? Yes. We see it in your reading. But it starts with you. Okay, and we're talking about real love. We're talking about true love. We're not talking about the fake stuff. Okay. Let's see what else comes out here with the Stallion. This is for Sagittarius. You guys have the Page of Pentacles. And you got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You are really, really, okay. So you see how the Stallion is running, and it says breaking free, running wild, untamed, unbridled. And then here you go. You got it with the Eight of Wands. Get it? So it's like you are doing something. Life has been a teacher to you. And so because of that, you're able to take what you've learned and move forward. And I'm serious. Some of you guys are going to actually use this to make money. Okay. This could be spiritual, gurus. This could be, you guys are going to be having clients because you're going to be therapists. Maybe you graduate from school or something like that. This is going to be mentors, or you writing a book or something like that. I'm telling you, that's what I see. You're going to be using your experiences in order to help other people. That's what's going to free you. Because part of your, like I said earlier, the muzzle has been the fact that you haven't been able to express yourself. And now you're able to express yourself among big audiences, or other people actually seeing what you went through, and that is going to encourage other people. So I am seeing that. And the Eight of Wands is saying this is going to be a part of the progression, but it is you that is doing it. And you're breaking free from silence. A lot of you have been silent or been feared. You fear talking. You fear speaking your truth in some kind of way. And I see that is going to be completely removed from you. All right. That is something that I'm saying. If you guys are teachers, okay, which I know I have tons of teachers here. I know one of them is in the chat. I do see a lot of teaching energy here. And like I said before, there is going to be something even changing when it comes down to how you guys are going to be able to help, how you guys are going to be able to teach, whether it's actual teaching or spiritual teaching or some type of guidance, right? I see there's a change even in that. I don't know how. I'm just telling you that's what I see, because here it talks about your destiny, something that you're discovering within yourself that you can use to your advantage. That's what you guys are going to be doing. Okay. I love your reading today. I feel like it is amazing. Let's see. Look at that. And then you get rewarded for it. Wow. And you receive something too here with the Six of Pentacles. You're being blessed. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You're being blessed. And it's happening in a material way, but it's also your energy. Okay. The King of Pentacles is a very grounded energy, very loyal. That's what I see. And it started off as this little seed, and then you're going to end up being this. Okay. So the seeds could be training, on-job training, schooling. It could be, you just sitting by someone and learning coding, any little thing, right? And it's going to grow into an oak tree, meaning that you're going to be stable. And a lot of you, you're almost there. Okay. But the Six of Pentacles is letting me know that there's also some help or assistance that some of you guys may receive from other people to help you along, right? To help you along. But I definitely see it because Spirit is saying that there could be some help coming in here, especially with that Six of Pentacles. I totally see it. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. So money even improves on such a really good way. Let's see, you guys have the devil. Look at that. The devil is hitting all of that. And remember, it's hitting the challenge. So a lot of you have been, your equilibrium has been off. You had days where you were okay. You had your ups and downs. I mean, major ups and downs. I mean, it's, even for some of you, it's been major financial issues. You're coming, you're going, your mood, you had horrible mood swings. You're all over the place, right? These are the things that you're experiencing. And a lot of you, it came from the fact that the people that you were dating, some of the people that you were codependent on, unfortunately, that caused a lot of these ups and downs. Okay? Because remember, the moon is there, and it's letting me know that for some of you, these are ideas that you've been teaching yourself or you've been telling yourself. No one else knows about it. Okay, that's the inner conversation that some of you have had in your head, okay, about loneliness and about being able to stand on your own. And for some of you, yeah, I see that you could have been codependent on alcohol, on people. And so now you're like, okay, I'm going to have to do something. And there's a new beginning happening totally. And it could happen with this full moon, the full moon or the new moon. It's going to trigger something here. So this looks really good. I do see that for some of you, your money has not been great. I talked about that earlier. So, I mean, for some of you, you had to go out and get 2 jobs. Okay. You had to have a side hustle. You had to do something, right? So that actually is going to help you. Okay. If that's something that you're going to do, or if that's something that you've been thinking about, I will suggest, especially if you've been having financial issues, to try to have something like a little side hustle or something, or, maybe a part-time job that will help you out and kind of pull you. It'll supplement your finances here. This is for Sagittarius. There we go. Got the star card. Metamorphosis, change, embracing change, evolution of the soul, Ace of Cups, the star card. It is what you have been dreaming of that you're going to receive. There's a lot of fear about what you won't have, okay? Some of you have convinced yourself that you're nothing, that you're worthless, okay? Because again, there is this, I don't know why I'm hearing dirty. It's about what someone has done to you. It's about how someone has, maybe their energy is on you now. There's bitterness. Sometimes it can be like a bitter energy because of what you've experienced. So for a lot of you, you may even feel like part of what you have hoped for, you'll never get because you're not even in the right frame of mind, right? So this is why the Ace of Cups is here, because I see that's part of the cleansing. Again, you are going to get out of that energy. No matter what you think about yourself or what you've experienced, that is a part of your change. It will happen. This is according to the stars, by the way. Okay, so this is not something that I'm making up. This is not something that I'm saying, but some of you feel comfortable with holding on to that because that is what's familiar to you. Whether it's an idea, a feeling, or a person, a lot of you are familiar and comfortable with that energy, but it's time to let it go. Okay, I do see that you guys do have a karmic. Now, karmic is always a past life for me. That does not mean it is bad. But I do see, because it just depends. It just depends, right? For some of you, it really is. It's not good. But for others, there's somebody that's more so like a soulmate here in your reading, because it kind of feels like a lot of you have been dealing with someone that's been so hard to let them go. And remember, we talked about this in the beginning of the reading, about how even that needs to change. How you view someone, your codependency on someone. Something like that needs to change. But because you've convinced yourself that this person was your person, that's the reason why you held on to them. Okay. And I see that's what you've done. But for a lot of you, yes, I do see that you're going to break free from some type of idea of a soulmate or past life connection because you've been told that from somebody. They weren't treating you right. They weren't treating you good. I'm not seeing that in this reading. I just feel like it's just been codependency. All right, we're going to go ahead and take those two. There you go. There's the dream. There's the wish. And there's the transformation. And there are the options. It's going to end. That's a part of the change. You have to be prepared for this. Now, like I said before, in order for you to get your wish, you have to let somebody go. I already said that. You're going to have to let something go. Some of you is going to be drinking. Some of you is going to be a person that's been coming in and out of your life probably for the past 10 years, 2 years, 3 years. You're going to have to let them go. And see, they're kind of been like your safety net. That's a pacifier, right? You got to let it go. You could be like, well, why? Why do I have to let that go? The reason why you're holding on to it, to them or it anyway, is because you don't trust the divine. This is the reason why it came out. Trust divine. And a lot of you say that you're spiritual, and you really don't, especially when you go through things. Oh, don't be lonely. Okay, you're going to pick up that phone. See, that's where you're being tested. That's what Saturn does here with the devil card. It actually tests you. It's like, oh, okay, you think that you're strong enough? You think that you're spiritual enough? You think that you really believe in me? All right, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and allow you to feel this loneliness. And then when you feel it, you panic. That's when you pick up the phone. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm actually proud of you in this reading because I don't see any retrograding back. The person could be around even now, but I don't see you going backwards. I feel like there's a lot of internal dialogue that is going on. I do feel like you're listening to yourself. I do feel like you're actually listening. Okay. And you want something different. You're not happy with where you are. And that's the reason why you have the death card at the end. Because like I said before, you are not going to be the person that you are after. It's impossible. How? You can't be the same person in breaking free. You can't be telling people yes and breaking free from them. You have to be like, no, boundaries have to be set. You're changing your habits with the way you spend your money. You're changing your jobs. That's the change that you're going to experience. Remember, the 9 of Cups is before the death card. Your wish come true, which is a part of the change. It is everywhere in your reading. A lot of you have experienced maybe some life altering traumas. And I don't want to take that away because I even see that too. I don't get that deep with these readings, as you guys know. But do I see all of that? I can see all of that. I can see a lot of stuff. I just don't say it because I want to keep it on a higher octane. Okay, when it comes down to reading, more so positivity. But for a lot of you, you have experienced life-altering traumas. And so you need to be pacified in a way. Because what is going to replace it? This is the reason why I say trust the divine, because something is going to come in and take place of that. And it's going to be healthy for you. So you don't have to feel bad by, leaning on alcohol or leaning on the other person. You don't have to feel bad about it. It's going to be something that you do on your own. Okay. Even if it's therapy or right. Like I said, it's going to be something that you're going to accomplish, by the way. Something that you're going to be proud of. We already saw that in the beginning of the reading. Now, let's go ahead. Let's see what's going to come out here for Sagittarius for the next 2 days. And specifically the next 2 days. I already know the cards are broad, but we're going to see specifically for the next 2 days here for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going to come out. 3 of Cups. Definitely see siblings or cousins involved. Neighbors, maybe. 10 of Swords. Whew. Man, I spoke too soon. Man, Shut up. Anyway, sometimes I feel like I talk the person up in your reading. Truth be told, here for a lot of you, you're going to have to stand your ground. You are being played for a fool. Okay. The Three of Cups is letting me know that you want to enjoy life. You want to enjoy. But soon as you get to that place where you enjoy it, you always get disappointed or you get betrayed by friends, you get betrayed by lovers, that type of stuff. And again, it does mess up your judgment. You do things that you don't necessarily want to do. You say things that you don't necessarily want to say, right? It messes up the judgment, your decisions. Okay, sometimes you get pulled right back into things with someone that you should have never even talked to on the phone. Should never even pick up. Okay. And I also see that some of you are suffering because your kids are acting out. And that makes you feel like a bad parent because you've done everything you could possibly do. For some odd reason, they're just not changing. This is the reason why I said when it comes down to the unevenness of your energy. When I talked about the equilibrium, the unevenness is because there are certain things need to be stable, and a lot of you in the most important areas of your life you have not experienced that. Even your own children have not been nice to you. Okay. And like I said before, the Ten of Swords is very obvious because this is what I feel like some of you are reminiscing over, pains. And that is what you're going to have to release. I'm talking about starting tomorrow. You're going to have to get up, maybe do some affirmations, pray, or do something. Even if you have to do it multiple times a day, that energy has to be removed. Okay? And then guess what? Guess what happens? Yes, the wheel. Good things starts to happen. You're going to start feeling it. You're going to see it. And like I said, over the next 2 days, you are going to be faced with, I've been saying this all day to most signs. There's something from the past that you're going to have to face. Whether it's a friend coming back up in here, the person who betrayed you, backstabbed you, a sister that you don't like, your neighbor feels that you took something or you're on their property. There's going to be some shit. So just like I said, don't engage because we're like you guys already know we're in that 9 energy. Okay, it deals with Mars. So keep cool head, which looks good. It looks good. Okay, but it is going to be something that feels painful, and a lot of you are going to be faced with that. And it's to me only a memory. That's it. Not that the person did something to you. I just feel like you're going to be experiencing the thought of what someone did. And some of you are going to be ruminating on that over the next few days. And that is what you guys are needing to completely, just that scythe, you need to cut away. Okay, that's what I see. Now, Sagittarius, you guys already know I love you guys. You're like my favorite. Okay. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information is going to be down below. Yeah, I did finish the actual sales video. I did. Okay. It's just sitting there. And I just don't think it's a good time for me to actually like put that out tonight because most of you guys won't see it. So I want to put it out tomorrow morning. Hopefully you guys will see it. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube is going to do. But you guys will be able to see that if you are interested in a reading. And then are you guys going to be coming back tomorrow? I hope so. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll have another video for you. Okay. Love you guys. Have a good night. See you later. Bye.